Okay, judicial review. This is an extremely important concept and power in the Constitution. Judicial review is the doctrine where legislative and executive actions are subject to review by the judiciary. A court may invalidate laws and decisions that are incompatible with the Constitution. These can be executive orders by the President or laws that were submitted by the Congress. Marbury versus Madison was a landmark case that established the right of judicial review for the Supreme Court. I'll be talking about Marbury versus Madison in another PowerPoint. This is a major power and pretty much the most important power for the Supreme Court to be a co-equal branch of government, and it's really involving checks and balances. They can check the power of the President and they can check the power of Congress. It does require executive action to enforce the decisions. We've seen some presidents, like Andrew Jackson, did not enforce the Supreme Court decision about the Cherokee Nation. And then you see Dwight D. Eisenhower taking Brown versus Board of Education and enforcing that with the military and 182nd Airborne. So originally Congress, the executive and legislative branch, basically they had to correct the problems with a law that was made unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. So if there was an unconstitutional law, then the basically Supreme Court sent the law back to Congress and they had to fix it. Same with the executive orders. If there's something that was unconstitutional, they needed to do that and fix it and make it constitutional. Currently, right now, we see the judicial branch is actually making laws and rules for the country. It's basically legislating from the bench, and they're creating new laws where there wasn't one there before. So like the gay marriage is allowed throughout the country. That was basically about state laws and state constitution with amendments, and they struck them down as unconstitutional. But then nothing's going to happen in the legislatures. They're just going to say that law is unconstitutional, and then this new judicial review made that law in the United States. So that is judicial review. I'm going to go more over Marbury versus Madison, and we're going to discuss this in class.